Hello, I'm Matteo, the Chief Mobile Opinionist at the Tech Travel Geeks, and this is the Tech Travel Geeks unboxing and first impressions of the EKSA AirJoy Pro PC or Mac gaming headset. This has been provided to us as a review unit by EKSA. If you don't already, please do subscribe to the Tech Travel Geeks here on YouTube. Right then, as you can see, our EKSA headset has arrived for review here at the Tech Travel Geeks. Now, it arrived by Royal Mail, and as you can see, it got a bit bashed. Obviously not as bad as if you were to have it delivered by Hermes, but pretty bashed. But after all, that's what packaging is all about. So it's about keeping the product on the inside safe. And as you can see, on the packaging, you also have quite a lot of literature or information about the product itself. This pretty much highlights that this packaging is optimized for store use. So as you can see, this is an ultralight USB gaming headset, which has surround sound, 7.1 virtual surround sound, comfortable ear plugs, dual audio, detachable microphone, and it's compatible with most USB devices. So we have more technical specifications and indication of what's in the box, and that's pretty much it. So what I really like about the packaging is this Konami code encoded at the bottom. This really speaks to the gaming side of this headset. For those of you who don't know, the Konami code is a classic video gaming cheat code from the 1980s. Right then, what I'm going to do is open the packaging, and on the inside you can see we start off with a bag with cables, and we'll investigate those in a moment, as well as a nice neoprene soft touch bag, very similar to the ones we've seen for power banks and other accessories for travel and for mobile devices. But it's a nice, not hard, but sturdy bag, so it will work well for travel, and the headset itself. So the headset itself is surprisingly light. This feels as if they forgot to put something in it, but I'm assuming it is fully a functional headset. We'll look at this in a moment. Let's look at the documentation and the other cables. I'll put the packaging itself away, and let's have a look at what's in here. So you'll have seen there's multiple cables in the box. With a handy EKSA cable tie, we have USB Type-C to 3.5mm audio jack, and that's 3.5mm, which includes microphone. There is also the microphone itself, which is a 3.5mm connector, which goes in here. So you can see it's also got a space to make sure it doesn't move around. It clips in, and it's easily reversible, so you can move it backwards and forwards. So the microphone, we'll put that in, that's an integral part of the product. And another cable. This is standard USB Type-A to USB Type-C, and I'll show you why. So undoing the EKSA cable tie that's included, which is very handy, especially if you're packing for travel. So one end, the USB Type-C, goes into your headset. So it's a USB Type-C product, and this would go into your PC, into your PlayStation, or any other device where you have USB Type-A output. It will take a digital output in over USB and output it to USB Type-C to the headphones. Likewise, there is also a standard 3.5mm option. So here we have 3.5mm audio jack, the Courage jack as it's known, and Type-C. So what happens is you would put this into the 3.5mm Courage port on your device, whether that's an older smartphone or your stereo or your PC, and the other side is USB Type-C, goes into your headset, into the EKSA AirJoy Pro 7.1 surround sound. Now again, uncanny valley, it's surprisingly light. What I'm going to do is plug this into a variety of devices, variety of scenarios, and see how it performs. And then I'll come back and provide you with some first impressions. So bear with me for now, and I'll be back in a moment. Right then, I'm back, and I've put the EKSA AirJoy Pro 7.1 surround sound ultralight gaming headset through its paces, and I'm really surprised by how good these are. Now, it's not just about how good the sound is, which is really good. It tends a bit to the bassy side of things, and with most games and for gamers, that's exactly what people are looking for. So they do have that, and I've tried them with my old Amazon Fire tablet, which is now 5-6 years old, but has a perfectly functioning 3.5mm Courage port or audio jack. And so I watched a couple of Mr. Mobile YouTube videos using that, and sound was perfect, both spoken sound and the nice bassy music that Michael Fisher chooses to go into his videos. I watched a video podcast on YouTube, as well as downloaded podcasts and a couple of audiobook samples. The sound, again, is quite bassy, but really good. And then also decided to change over to my USB connection to my PC, and perfect quality sound. I was playing a light bit of Command & Conquer, the remastered edition, and the sound was really bassy, really good for explosions, gunshots, all that sort of stuff. And finally, I decided to take out a USB Type-C to USB Type-C cable. So this is not included in the package, but I decided to plug them into my Huawei P30 Pro and see how they work. And they work flawlessly. So if you have an extra USB Type-C to USB Type-C cable, the AirJoy Pro 7.1 surround sound headset works perfectly with your mobile device. And not only did I listen to music, podcasts, watch some videos using them, I also decided to make a video call and call my parents with them. And so I was using Messenger for video calls, Facebook Messenger. The sound was perfect, it was really clear. People on the other end were hearing me fine. And you also get the wonderful lights coming on at the side. So you've got these 4 little shafts of light going through the side of the headset. It's a nice little touch that uses relatively little power, but this seems to only work when you're using the USB Type-A to USB Type-C cable for the headset, or in this case USB Type-C to USB Type-C. So overall, really good headset. Amazingly light. I can't state this enough. These AirJoy Pro earphones from EKSA are really light. Now, one thing to be aware of, probably one of the ways they made the headset light, is that the ear pads are soft touch material. They're not leather or faux leather, which means that in, for example, warm weather, they may absorb some of your sweat, or if you have wet hair, if you have longer wet hair, that may soak into the material. Just be aware of that. But for lightness, for the quality of sound, and the quality of the connections, both over USB and 3.5mm, I can definitely recommend this headset. Not only that, you also get a volume control on the side of the headset, as well as the detachable microphone and a microphone mute button, so you can mute your microphone when you don't want to be heard on the other side. It's a nice little simple click button, which makes it easy. So overall, really impressed by this product. Thanks to EKSA for sending us this review unit of the cables and the headset. This is as sold on Amazon, so thanks EKSA. And if you want to see any of our other unboxing of EKSA products or other audio products, as well as smartphone reviews, unboxings and setup videos, as well as my own drone videos from weekends, please do subscribe to the Tech Travel Geeks here on YouTube. But for now, thanks for watching and goodbye.